Light Institute and the Sanctuary of Light welcome each and all of you to this time of knowings and invite you to bring forward the questions or the conversations that are important to your hearts at this moment so that we can engage the world. So please, anyone who has something that they would like to converse about, speak it out. Yes?
Could you talk about the human heart? Because I think we're in a time where, we move into the heart, but sometimes it gradually goes closed. And at least for me, sometimes I need so much focus to keep my heart open that love can flow.
Yes. I think whether we're talking about the emotional heart, the physiological heart, the chakra, the heart energy center, the key to functioning from here and engaging in the world and being able to actually hold the heart open, and we can talk about what that means, is to nourish your heart. We have been trained to look for love. Who loves me? Who will take care of me? Who will come in? Who loves me more than I love? All of those kind of conversations. And so we have not matured as a species to that place where we know that we have all that we need to nourish the heart. It is ourselves that make the heart feel loved or unloved, rather than what's happening on the outside, the reaction to the outside world. So if our heart is feeling a little thin, as if it hadn't been touched or it hadn't been kissed or no one has chosen us, we want to actually nourish our heart. On one level, we do have the primordial body, which echoes into the heart, which says, I have to be chosen. And so that brings a lot of emotional judgment and criticism and anxiety to the self. Am I valued? Am I respected? Am I loved? Am I sexy? All those kinds of conversation. And we want to answer that through feeling that steadfast energy of a full heart. In Chinese medicine, we actually have a diagnostic tool that describes people who have what's called the full heart. Often they have big round noses. Often they get nosebleeds because there's too much energy in the heart. And so it's not nourishing the body or bringing the energies down into the body so that they can be given out. And so how we maintain an open heart is to allow it to feel our love. Your heart, your physiological heart, the pericardium, the emotional heart, is actually listening to all of your inner, sometimes subconscious conversations. I don't like myself. I don't deserve that. Mea culpa. It's listening to all of that. And it concludes. The emotional heart functions by association and conclusion. And so it will say, well, I'm not worthy to be loved, or no one will choose me, or see, those persons don't care about me anyway. And so that kind of chatter that every child has had fills up the space, and it causes a contraction within the heart. And this is why we have so much heart disease today, because we actually squeeze our hearts. It's not the food that we eat, it's not the oils, it's not that. It's not the blood pressure that's caused by external things. It's caused because we emotionally and spiritually squeeze off the energy in our heart, as if we were turning away from love, turning away from life. And so we want to, that's good heart, we want to congratulate the heart, we want to listen to the heart. I can remember when I first began studying acupuncture, and we listened to 12 pulses of all the inner organs, and we listened to the physiological heart, and we listened to the emotional heart. And I could not bear to touch my own pulse. I didn't have one. It was very hard to find my pulse. But it was just too much for me to actually feel the pa-pum, the pa-pum, the pa-pum of my heart. And I recognized long after that I didn't allow self-love. That my place in the world was whatever I could pass on. And if you are not full here, you have nothing to pass on. The rest of it's all chatter in your head. It's all an illusion. It's all a behavioral mechanism. It's not, as you're talking about, the love of the heart. And so I've had to experience a lot of death and etc., so that I could feel what it's like to open the heart and to give it and not be going, and where's mine, and is it in balance, and do you love me back, or, okay, you owe me. But the power of, I am the giver. I am the great heart that extends into this world. So mostly I would say, at this time, as we've come into the heart chakra, we have to become aware of the self. We have to tune in. We have to listen to our physiological heart and our emotional heart. And we have to feed it. We can feed it in many ways. We can go back into a memory in which we felt great love, usually for something else. It could be an animal. It's easier for humans to love animals, or plants even, than other two-leggeds. Most people would agree. But to go into a memory when you felt that love, when it was so easy, when you laughed, when it was just there, it wasn't even measured. So that in having that memory, it can flow through you and align the energies of your body. You could simply say, what color does my heart need to feel love at this moment? So that I feel love. And take that color into your heart and let it ooze out of the heart and actually touch the trillions of cells of your body. So that, again, when we're willing to set aside why I should or should not be loved, or all of the whispering unspeakables that I have engaged in that are the reason I shouldn't or couldn't or wouldn't be loved, let it all go. Hold on to the frequency of light and bring it in. Then it becomes easy to love the self. In our cultures, in our religions, we have been taught that self-love is selfish, that's childish, that you're not allowed to love the self, that there's something wrong with that. But it's not really true. When we can be unconditional with the self, we're unconditional with everyone else. When we are judging the self, we judge everyone else. And so we don't actually extend the love. It's a buying and selling. I'll give you love, but you give me something back. So we are in a new octave. We are in a new place in this planet. And we have all come here to learn this lesson. Because at the time of Christ, we were in the Tantien, and then we are in the emotional body level. We weren't really in this place. And so we have had templates, males and females, who have said, look, humans, this is how it is. This is what it is. It's not sacrificing the self. It's joyous. It's full. It's bringing the cosmic energy in. And so, in order for us to now move these next several thousand years up into the heart chakra, we want to begin to care and feed and love our hearts. And then they will naturally, without thinking of it, they will do that. You'll find yourself witnessing something at the supermarket and extending energy. You'll find yourself doing that all the time because it is intrinsic in the spiritual and emotional genetic encoding of humans. It's who we are. And so we're just coming into who we are. So we can be glad that we are the ones who can do this. Thank you.